Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with the Cripple. I'm your host, the Cripple, and today I'm not going to be making much eye contact with the camera because I'm special. But today we're gonna. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself. But today we're gonna be making apple pie, and so what you want to do is, if you don't already have one of these, get one of these, and it's basically, you put it down like this, you put it down on top of the, I'll just show you. Screw it. I just don't want to show what I did. But you take one of these are Granny Smith apples, you peel them, and I'm just peeling onto the table because that way I could just it into the trash can. I don't know what this is, but whatever you want to call it. But peel it first, and then you're going to get your pie crust together. For this recipe, you're going to need your pie crust and sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and cloves. But I do not have the last two. I promise that's the last time I'll say it. But you're gonna need to take your spices, aka the brown sugar and the sugar, and you're gonna mix it so that way it looks like that. But you need 1 to 2 teaspoons, depending on how cinnamony you like your apple pie. You're going to add in however much cinnamon you want, and you're gonna take all that and you're gonna mix it in a bowl, just like you would scrambled eggs. You're gonna mix it just the same way, but be careful because it does have a tendency to fly all over. It's not as controllable as the scrambled eggs. But so you're gonna peel this. I'm almost done. But once this is peeled, you're gonna cut it and core it. And that's where this comes into play. This, I don't know what this is called. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but I'll show you what it does. I'm gonna cut really quick because this is taking a lot longer than I meant it to. Okay, so all I've done so far is get it started, but you're going to basically just push down or pound or however you do it, and then be careful with this instrument. I like to do it like this because I can actually pull towards myself and it actually doesn't cut you, but also at the same time it'll cut skin if it's exposed to skin. So what you're gonna do is that, and then you're gonna push the core back through. You're gonna push the core back through, get rid of that, we don't need that. And then what you're gonna do is just completely destroy everything. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't know why I didn't get rid of that yet, but I'm kind of working in a mess right now because of my stupidity. But you'll see in a minute why I'm stupid. So you're going to take your freshly peeled and cut stuff, and you're going to move this and this. There we go. You shouldn't really care about your, like, leveling or not leveling, but like the design. Like, some people like to put it in such a way that makes it so that it looks like something pretty or something like that, but just do it however it fits into the bowl. So I put my crust down, I crimped it into the sides like this, and we're just making sure that it all fits. So, that being said, I'm going to tell you what I did. Okay, so you know how I peeled these and then I quartered them, or whatever you want to call it? Well, I might not have done that for the off video ones that I don't show me doing, so I've got a lot of work to do. I royally messed up. Hold on, let me show you. I royally messed up. Made me choke on the stuff I'm drinking. But, so I'm gonna get all that done, and then we're gonna resume cooking. So I will see you guys in like an hour. Okay, now that we've got all that done, and yes, I do have a mound of skin flakes next to it, but that's not important. That's garbage. So get rid of your garbage right now, and then now that we've got that all done, we're going to take our spices that we mixed up, and that's just to add in the flavor and make sure that it's nice and not mixed around. Well, covering, I guess, is the word. Completely covering. But we're gonna take it, and we're just gonna sprinkle some over the top. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there's something else I need to be doing. And then that's it. There's one more thing. I can't remember how much butter I need to use, so I'm gonna have to look at that really quick. But anyways, I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so the recipe that I'm using calls for, I can't remember if it was 4 or 8, so I'm just gonna go with 4. And then, yeah, it's 4. It's 4. I remember now. So we're gonna use a very sharp knife. Get that out of there. Hold on. Hold on. Make sure to pre-cut it. And then you're gonna cut this into 4. You're gonna cut the teaspoons into 4. So, get rid of that. Come on. Cut that into half. Boom. And then you're gonna cut these into 4, like I said. So 1, 2 cuts. And you should come out with something that looks like that. So just place that over the top, and then you're gonna douse it a little bit more in the spices that you've mixed. So go ahead and do that, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, now that we've got that done, we're gonna add just a little bit more of our spice, and then top it all off with the top crust, and pour some on the ground, but that's okay. And don't worry, you'll make a mess in the kitchen. You'll make a mess in the kitchen, and then just gotta clean it up, that's all. So, we're gonna top crust, and then put this, oh, also preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so now that we've got our top crust on, we're going to be crimping it down with our fingers like this. And you're just sealing it, essentially. And it just makes it cook evenly, I guess. I'm not sure. Well, I think it's like cooking both sides, essentially. Like, if we didn't crimp it and seal it, only this part would cook. So, you're going to go ahead and seal it. And don't worry about the excess. You could just tear it off and throw it away. And then some people like to add in, what's it called? A wash of butter. I'm not going to do that because the recipe that I'm following didn't say to do that, so hold on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then the last thing you want to do is take a sharp knife like this, Just stab into the top a little bit till you make 1 slice, 2 slice, and I'm gonna make 3 slices if I can get to it. And that releases the steam so that your pie isn't mushy. And don't be afraid to add in some holes or something like that. But if you're not self-conscious about the presentational look, then just go around in a circle like I'm doing, and then just stab it a little bit. So now that we got this done, we're just waiting for the beep. So I will see you guys when it beeps. Alright, so my bell finally rang after literally like an hour of just sitting here. So I'm going to leave you guys at the taste test. I'm going to scoot you over a little bit so you can actually see what's going on over here. But I'm going to leave you guys here. And then I'm going to be right back. So I'm going to leave it recording and then I'll be right back. I didn't think this through. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so now that we've got that in, we're gonna set the timer for flies. We're gonna set the timer for 45 minutes. So I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Alright, as you can hear, it is time to, and also I'm not using the stand right now, but I will be at the taste test. But it's time to get out the pie, so I will be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure to always have protection, so it's time to get the pie out. So, like before, I'm gonna leave you guys there, and then get the pie out. And here we go. Ah! Scared the shit out of me. Scared me. No. Why is it leaking? Why is it leaking? Okay, well, I gotta clean my stove. But we're gonna let this stand for 10 minutes. Also, if you heard me cuss, I'm sorry. It slipped out because my pie was like... But that's the reason why you want to also crimp it very, very well. So we're going to let it stand for 10 minutes, maybe 20, and then we'll do the taste test. Look at that deliciousness. Oh, it's so delicious I almost forgot the most important part. So, we're going to do this. We're going to readjust, stay there. And the crust is nice and flaky. I know you can't really see it because it didn't cooperate with me, like it's too watery. I guess that's just my problem. But it's really good. It's nice and flaky, like I said. I couldn't wait the 10 minutes, so I was just like, forget it. We're gonna go along with it anyways. So, hence why I'm blowing so much. That's really, really good. I'm really proud of how this turned out. But there you go. That's simple, and it's really easy to make, like all of my recipes are. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cooking with the Cripple. I've been your host, the Cripple, and don't forget to cook. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.